There's plenty of good stuff this Tuesday night in the K, and we got it all right here. My name is Andreas Sachenko, and you're watching Daily KHL Update. First up on our road is Cherpovets. Dynamo Moscow challenged Severstow. Last minute of the regular season between the two. The blue and white get off to a quick start. Alexander Skoranov hits the top shelf on the stick side for his first career KHL goal just out of 5 minutes in. And shortly after that, Igor Martinov finds the back of the net with a juicy clapper from the point. That gives Dynamo a 2-0 lead. Severstow pulled back to within 1 later in the period with a power play goal. Nice passing play, and Alexander Suvorov pulls the trigger. Second period now, former Dynamo forward Kirill Filipenko has the puck behind the net. He goes for the Michigan, no dice. Could have been a beauty. The hosts tied up early in the third. Mikhail Tikhonov beats Ilya Konovalov between the wickets, and it's a 2-2 hockey game. It's a heartbreak ending for Severstow though. With just 36 seconds remaining on the clock, Dmitry Shugaev gives up a bad rebound, and Jordan Will is Johnny on the spot to bury it. That's the game-winning goal. Dynamo sweeps Severstow 4-0 in the season series as they take it 3-2 on the road. And now to Nizhny Novgorod. It's home of Torpedo, and tonight they meet Kunlun Red Star. What Filipenko couldn't accomplish in Cherpovets is no trouble for Denis Vengruzinovsky. He scores the Michigan early in the first to blow the roof of the building. 1-0 Torpedo. The Bucks double their lead late in the period. Kirill Voronin converts to the power play while Nikolai Buranov draws his first career KHL point. Alexei Kruchiny comes close to extending the lead to 3-0 before the intermission, but Jeremy Smith shines leather on him and makes a huge glove save. The Dragons get on the board early in the second. Devin Brosa sends it past Adam Huska on the stick side for his 8th of the season. Shortly after that, Andrei Bilevich is pulled down on a breakaway and given a penalty shot, but Jeremy Smith gives it a 1-goal game. Not for long though. Torpedo restored the 2-goal lead late in the frame as Maxim Fedorov hits the 20, and it's 3-1 after 40. The Dragons risk it with the extra skater late in regulation, but to no avail. Nikolai Kovalenko hits the Yonin net to seal the deal and sets his personal career high in the K with 23 points in 26 games. Torpedo beat Red Star for the 3rd time this year, and they now have a chance to sweep the season series should they win one more this Friday. 4-1 is the final in Nizhny Novgorod tonight. Moving on to Minsk, Belarus, with Dynamo defend the ice against Fidesz. Not a whole lot of scoring in this one. The Buffaloes break the deadlock midway through the second. Great feed by rookie Vadim Moroz, and Cedric Paquette scores his 9th goal of the year. Ryan Spooner picks up an assist on the play as well. They have a chance to double their lead a few minutes later. Spooner drops the puck for Paquette, who shoots and rattles the crossbar. Unlucky. Fidesz get back even within the final 5 minutes of regulation. The top scorer, Alexander Yaremchuk, nets his 11th of the season to force overtime. What a play! And the extra period doesn't last even 20 seconds. Kirill Raskazov goes for his skate and zings it past Alexei Kolosov for the win. The two will meet one more time in late February. Could be a big one with the playoffs looming in. Fidesz take it 2-1 on the road. We're off to St. Petersburg now for a huge game between SKA and defending champs Red Army. And the Verses are nowhere to be found in the opening frame. Mikhail Vorobyov tucks home the rebound to put his team in the lead just 28 seconds in. They double up less than 2 minutes later. Nikita Gusev scores his 6th of the season and picks up his 12th point, and this is just his 9th game. Soon after that, Zahar Bardakov slings it home from mid-range to improve the lead to 3-0. Igor Zhiganov and Nikita Kamalov with the helpers. Either to the period, Vladislav Frolov can't clear the zone, and Damir Zakharov finishes off this amazing shift with the net wrister, and St. Petersburg started to play in their defensive zone. That ends the night for Adam Raderboard as he allows 4 goals on 9 shots. Alexander Shurichenkov is kicking blue for the Army now. Zakharov scores his 2nd of the night and 8th of the year early in the second, and that gives St. Petersburg a commanding 5-0 lead. Sounds like game over, right? Not quite, because Red Army responded with 2 goals in under 2 minutes. Pavel Karnaukov snipes it from the top of the circle to make it 5-1. And right after that, Vladislav Kamenev scores in his second consecutive game to give Moscow some hope. It's only 5-2 now. Red Army outshoot SKA 19-7 in the second period, but that doesn't amount to much. Captain Dmitry Yashkin scores a beauty immediately to the third, and that puts a bow on it. St. Petersburg beat defending champs for the second straight time this season. 6-2 is the final. Last game of the night is in Sochi. Lokomotiv visit the Leopards tonight. No scoring in the first, and then Yaroslavl essentially puts it away in the second with 3 unanswered goals. Captain Sergei Andronov chips it past Maxim Tretek to open things up. Late in the frame, former Blackhawks pick Maxim Shonov unloads on the power play to make it 2-0. And 2 minutes later, Loko convert on another man advantage to extend their lead to 3-0. Stepan Nikulin with the tally. The hosts show teeth meter to the third, and they get a power play goal as well. CHL alumnus Sergei Popov snaps his 4th of the season, but it's hardly of any consolation. After Ivan Chekhovich's goal gets waved off due to offside, Maxim Shilonov scores his 2nd of the night and 12th of the season shortly before the buzzer. And you got it, it's another power play goal. Lokomotiv snapped their 5-game losing streak as they take it 4-1 on the road. And that's it for AHL KHL update, but do come back tomorrow for another set of 5 games, including Spartak against Avangard and Metalurg versus Salavati Live. My name is Andrea Sachenko, thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to check back with us this Wednesday.